6, 7, 8, and in. And in.
I remember one time my social worker had come to see me at Boys and Girls Club, and a girl from my school had asked, "Who was that? Was that your dad?" I said, "No, that's my social worker." She said, "Why, did you do something?" And I said, "No." And it just really bothered me. People assume that if you're in a foster home, that you did something. You do things that are illegal, like you do crimes. You're a bad kid, you're not smart. Like, that's not the case. Sometimes it's way out of their control. Sometimes they're just in a foster home because their parents couldn't take care of them. Honestly, I think being labeled a foster child isn't a good thing. It gives other children the right to separate themselves from you. Not the right, but it gives them the opportunity to do that. Because you're not like us. And hearing other people call them no good or call them dumb or idiots because they're in a foster home, and it's not even their fault, makes that much worse.
Foster youth are normal youth. They're teenagers when they get to high school. The problem is once we get to high school, that's when you see the spike in instability for foster youth, right? Because they're going through teenage angst and puberty and they're changing, they're defining who they are as a human being. And that's really hard for foster parents who aren't used to that to have to adjust, right? If the youth is having a bad day, to not say, you know what, I don't want to deal with your bad day or your changing emotions. I'm just going to say you go to a new foster home. Our foster youth move schools an average 8 times while they're in care. And it's not just moving schools, it's new teachers, new friends. You don't have the school uniform. You don't have the clothes that everyone else is wearing. Foster youth are the only sort of underprivileged population that doesn't have a right to speak out on their own behalf. So I think having the United States and the country understand what these youth are facing, but also hearing it from them, is something that hasn't been done.
Notice anything different?
Yeah, shame. Nice to see your face.
You help me.
Probably easier.
I've lost something.
Wait, undo it. There you go. Come here.
Oh. I was kind of upset about not being able to do anything really for my birthday. So the band teacher is telling us that you have to wear your tux with some like Christmas accessories, and I raised my hand and I said, "Oh, well, what if I have a Santa outfit?" And he's like, "Well, we could talk after class." It's like, "Yeah, it's my birthday, and I'd rather be wearing the Santa outfit." And so he just said okay after a while.